Hello, and here we are, another ride along with Goggles, and this time we've got a Canadian truck. It's the Hayes Clipper, and nicely modeled by Mason Ranson, and I'm going to put a link to his Facebook page where you can go look at this thing. It's pretty good truck, and really unique and original, and doesn't look like anything else. Like it's not just some borrowed parts. It looks pretty good. Um, this is we're going off road here. We're going to take pretty crazy dirt roads north of we're in Pemberton, British Columbia, and we're going to head up to Bralorne, and it's going to be pretty wild. So we got to get going, and we'll look at the truck and stuff after we get back. So
let's go.
Or not after we get back, after we finish the load. So, really nice cab. Notice the fans going, and we'll look at stuff later in here, but it all moves. The throttle, the brake pedal, the signals are kind of cool, and the four-ways, whatnot. But we need to just get a move on here. Got a Cat 3406B in here, kind of appropriate for the truck. And the loader is on the back is 66,000 pounds on Pinga's 32 wheel lowboy double. So it has four axles with 8 wheels in each axle for 32. So it's 8 wheels across. We're gonna have to hustle here so we can get up there in time.
To turn right.
There's the road, you'll see. It's quite something.
Turn right.
That hood ornament is a grizzly bear.
Go straight.
I don't know if we can see down the floor. There's one on the footwell down there. And this is, of course, the ProMods Canada map.
Get ready to turn right.
Darn. This would have been a good place to look at the truck outside before we get in the crazies. Nicely modeled loader.
Right.
We've had this on here before. But you can see all the wheels in the back of the trailer here. And it's the same on the Jeep. Although, unfortunately, the the middle wheels don't make any dust in the game. I'm going to get around this corner. I'm going to hop inside because this road demands a lot of attention. I don't want to be doing it from outside. It's really hard to tell the gradient change from outside. You can see in the GPS map some of the challenges ahead here. There's one corner up here, in fact, this tight right-hander that we're going to get to, it's really good. This thing is a 16-wheeler on the back because the inside wheels are going to go off the road around this corner. can't go too wide here because that big berm. So those inside wheels will go right. See that? Oh boy. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked with without that those middle wheels. It's got a pyrometer there. You can see to the right of the steering wheel. It's kind of cool. Below that, that sliding lever is the diff lock. It's animated, of course. Lots of good animation in this cab. Really impressed with this detail in this truck. Get up this little rise here and we'll take a quick look around, or if we can, without getting in the trees with the scenery over there. Very nice. Oh, I'll drive off the road. Better get back in. A mess up on this hill. Nice scenery. Guys must wonder, gee, the guy must be a tourist. He's always going on about the scenery. But it's part of what I like in this game, is seeing places that I wouldn't otherwise get to. Not too much of it is, I don't have too much on the map that is places I drove, so I do get to see lots of other stuff. I was primarily Alberta, all of Alberta, some into BC, south of here. Yeah, look at this. They expect delivery soon. Yeah, we're nowhere near there. Gonna have to pull the finger out and get going. So I didn't want to sit around. I kind of knew this would happen because they want you to go 50 miles an hour on this road, and they probably calculate the load accordingly. Delivery time, but there's no way you're gonna go 50 on here. So anyway, yeah, Alberta, southern Saskatchewan, into northern BC, more than southern BC. That would be mostly wintertime jobs when the northern areas are frozen and you can get on them for drilling and whatnot, oil field. I couldn't decide what to do there. Look at that scenery. Wow. Yeah. Too bad we have to be in such a hurry. Of course, this is a ZeeMods 3406, and I got it souped up a bit. And I think I left my big honkin' mod in here because I did do a load just recently with this truck, or the last load I did with this truck was 171,000 pounds. I had it as a triaxle, and I took the triaxle off, but I forgot to take the engine out. And I probably still have maybe 390s in it for gears, which with this 66,000 pounds I don't think I really need. But not with the power level we've got. Hope nobody's stowed away in that thing on the trailer. They'll be seasick. A heck of a ride in there. So the Hayes truck story is pretty interesting. I thought I knew it, or a little bit about it, but I was totally 180 degrees wrong. I thought some guys left Pacific Truck to start Hayes, not, the 60s or something, but it's the other way around. Some guys left Hayes in the 50s or 60s to start Pacific. And so I had that backwards. So instead of trying to butcher their story any further, I'm going to attach a... I kind of like Jack's Chrome Shop videos. If you've ever seen them, you can see one now because I'm going to put one at the end of this. And they have the History of Trucks series, and they do a little short video that's fairly succinct. Just hits the high points, but it doesn't take forever. And obviously, it'd be nice every now and then to get more in the weeds, but it gives you an understanding of what's what. And they won't talk you to death doing it, like me. But anyway, yeah, I'll put a link down in here, and you can get the history of this company and these trucks. This logging site on the left up here is where I took the 171,000 pound load in there. Man, this poor old truck, we're beating it to death. We haven't hit the speed limit at any point. It's a shame about that. It'd be nice to be able to relax and get your job there on time. Oh, what do we do here? Stay left. Oops. Oh. No, right.
Rerouting.
Yeah, I'll go the way you wanted me to go. That other road is a better road. I was just kind of imagining that road ahead because we're heading east. I'd come west on that road a few times. In fact, we've done it in our videos here, I think. At least once. We had the rainstorm at the end, and I had to come to that little Y intersection and do a 180 and go back to try and get in the yard. So that was that other road. If we had a forked further north or left back there, a little bit better road. Man, this is making me seasick. I wonder how you guys are feeling. Let's get outside here. Try not to watch that load. That'll make you wobbly too. Interesting beacon pattern. This truck has quite a few beacon options for pattern. That's a cool headache rack. It's got a great big heavy duty mechanical PTO winch on it. It's got a chain drive sprocket up to it. You can look when we get out. So not a hydraulic PTO driven. It's driven from a mechanical PTO, which is pretty cool because that's the way I used to do things. I don't know if I mentioned it. I don't know if any of you seen my Cadillac, but my brother, he's quite the mechanic too. I mean, in fact, I'm proud to call him my brother. The guy's amazing. But he's got a '53 Chevy 1.5 ton or 2 ton truck that he's renovated and souped up and fixed up. It's not souped up. He put a 6-cylinder diesel in it, and it's got the 4-speed original, and he put a low direct over behind it, And he's got a mechanical PTO on one and a hydraulic on the other. Tranny, it's pretty cool. Two PTOs. One drives an air compressor, the mechanical, and the hydraulic drives a great big winch. So this must be it. Assuming we're here, yeah. But that's a pretty cool truck. Now where they want us to go. I had a hard time deciphering that map. Let's get this where we can zoom in on it. Stay left here. Use the following key to stop the engine. Why would I want to do that? What? Oh, it must be a rest area. I can't do the map from there. Oh, I see our parking spot up there. Man, that looks pretty straightforward. I had hard parking at the pickup.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Oh, we got to get this trailer way over there. I think this is going to take some maneuvering. Yeah, it's not going to follow into there from here, I don't think. We'll try. Maybe. Huh, just like that. We're inside quite a bit. Okay. Well, let's get rid of the load, and then we can look at this interesting truck. Some of the cool features. Late. How much late? Wow, look at that. And we're driving like maniacs. That's a shame. Oh, well. That's, oh, you know what we could have done while we were in there? We'll look at that truck tomorrow. What we'll do, so this is the needle nose with the steel hood and clamshell hood, you know, the left and right side open individually, and steel fenders. And the one tomorrow, we'll do a load tomorrow, maybe stay on pavement with it, and it'll be the tilt front fiberglass hood version. So there's two versions in this mod, and excuse me, you can have the grill shell or the painted in this, which looks pretty cool too, with the chrome bars and a painted shell. We got the lights on here still. What else? Oh, we got these interesting lights in the bumper here. There's a lot of bumper options, and with the you know, heavy-duty logging bumpers, or with the off-road and the big tubular bar that goes around for the protect the grill shell. And our beacons are still going too. Lots of, you know, belt line options there where the all those lights are. You don't need to have those. Different steps instead of tanks. You can have a single air cleaner on the passenger side, and the I believe they're oil filter or something on the left drivers. And it has its own unique lights on the roof. You can see they have a little unique look to them. It's not, I haven't seen that before. That's unique. Painting it was a bit of a dog and pony show. So all those rivets on the cab had to be painted on a different layer. And yeah, so I essentially laid those stripes on a second layer as well to cover black and yellow on the rivets that are black and yellow. Just really bizarre. But there's that winch. Get over to the other side and get a look at it. Well, let's we've got time. Let's just hop out. We'll go look at the thing. See what's under here. I never did look underneath very much. Oh, there's the chain drive coming down to the imaginary PTO. Yeah, there's not much under here. Not much light to see. Right, so there's the chain drive that would come up to this gearbox to run the winch. Kind of a neat deal. It's got the ratcheting come-alongs, the proper ones. Nice headache rack. And I believe there's an under cable option too for the logging headache racks. You can have two different logging racks. One has the under cables mounting back here. There's different rear bumper options. Once again, you can have quite a few different exhaust options too. Do you see that one rivet? Look at that white rivet right there. I couldn't figure out how to paint it. And of course, the ones across the back you can't paint. You can't paint the back of this cab. It's not available for paint. And those 4 red rivets there, I couldn't get those painted. Couldn't figure it out. I may try one more time before I publish. I haven't published this skin. I really like to get it out there. But let's hop inside. So, got all this cool stuff in here. Okay, let's we'll start it up. Oh, okay, let's see if I can get my view to down there, look at the pedals. And all I gotta do, come on. I'm using Toby. It's not happy with what I'm doing. Well, trust me, the pedals move. We can't quite see them. The brake and throttle move. But here, watch the signal there. Oh, man. And then when you do the 4 ways, goes in, moves in nicely. Sweet. And then the ignition key on the top left moves. We've seen the air brakes move when we were leaving. And then we've got our light switches. Let's go zoom in here. Whoops. There's the full lights. That's lights off. The 4 ways we've seen. The beacon doesn't have an indicator here. The gauges all are pretty good. I didn't notice that the barometer moved. I didn't think it did. I don't think it did, rather. Yeah. And, oh yeah, see if I can get it here, the diff lock. Cool. And the fan runs, of course. And I'm not sure what that, I'm not familiar with the old trucks enough to know what that lever on the ceiling is there. I think if I stall it, that'll come down. Let's put on the trailer brake. No, it didn't. Oh, there it is. So what did that say? Stop. Oh, here, let's try and get it down again. Oops. Stop. Oh, I don't know. Flicks back up so quickly. But you can do different, the trim, there's quite a bit of options on the interior. Different interior colors and different button options, contrasting in same colors, and different wood trim on the door over there. And on the dash, seats. Pretty nice. Really good. Let's turn the ignition off, see if the fan goes off. Looks like it's going to just keep going. Or did I get it turned off? Oh, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, it stops. There we go. The barometer dropped down too. Anyway, what I'm going to do is the next video, I think I will do something a little different with the tilt front end truck. We'll do a highway trip, and yeah, that'll be fun. Anyway, maybe what we should do at some point, if you would like, I can always start at the garage and do a build video sometime. If there's any particular truck you want to see a build video of, let me know. So we'll call it there. Lots of fun, great truck, nice build, something different, and yeah, awesome. I'll put a link for Mason's truck in the link here, and I'll put a link to that Jack's Chrome Shop video on Hayes trucks, so just in case you're curious. Anyway, thanks for following along. As always, take care, guys. Bye for now.